Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, Metal Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
We're about to have some fun tonight, man, because we don't have any parental guidance.
Yeah, Shelby's not here
He's
to
not here, so
threaten you with the taser.
that's right. Put you back in the cage, bring up the hose.
I'm allergic to chicken wire, and I don't know how many times I have to tell Shelby that.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows. He does it on purpose.
Ugh.
It's all good, though. We have escaped in order to bring you this awesomeness this week. What in the world? Dude, there was so much love.
Yes.
Just poured out.
It's like it's Valentine's Day or some such stuff.
When Valentine's Day and New Comic Day are the same day.
Yeah. That's like some cosmic,
Beautiful.
like December 2012 stuff going on.
Like, the only thing better than that is like New Comic Book Day and Christmas.
Right?
But we're not open on Christmas, are we?
It has landed on Christmas Eve a couple times.
Okay, all right.
Which was really, really weird. It was
It's like to the wire.
Yeah.
It's to the wire. Listen, if your loved one likes comics
Yes.
and it's Valentine's Day, maybe
Just a thought. Just
As a
throwing it out
date?
there.
you go to the comic shop.
Yeah.
Find things you both like.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Plus, you can get a prep for Black Panther, which also opens up this week.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying I'm feeling militant, but obviously I might be. I don't know.
It's going to be so good. Like off camera, I'll have to tell you
Yes.
something that I heard somebody say about Black Panther that made me want to hit myself in the head.
Oh, we will
Like it was the dumbest thing I've heard.
we will talk. We'll definitely talk. All right. So we've got at least, what, 2 that are the same?
Yes.
And then we diverge.
Yep. So up top, we got Cold War and
Right.
Kick-Ass the same.
Yes.
Like we weren't going to review Kick-Ass.
I don't want to brag, but I'm 3 issues in on Kick-Ass. 3. So yeah, there was no way I wasn't going to talk about this book. I've been dying for like 2 months.
Because it's similar, but just
not.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
forget it. Let's just go
Yeah,
right
let's
into
go right
Kick-Ass.
into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kick-Ass #1, now under Image,
Yes.
not Icon.
Yep.
Sorry, Marvel. Marvel lost all their
They did.
playthings, didn't they?
Yeah. Powers, all the Bendis stuff, all the
Oops.
yeah.
Sorry. But the magic is still here. We've
Yes.
got Mark Miller. we've got John
JR
Romita
squared.
Jr..
Yep.
New character.
Yes.
Female.
Mm-hmm.
Ethnic.
Yes.
Hello.
Strong.
Very
Proud.
mother.
Getting the job done.
Handling it. Okay. Side note,
Yes.
just got to bring this up. Tessa Thompson,
Yeah.
Valkyrie, if you will, from Thor Ragnarok, is apparently very eager for this series to drop.
Make this happen. Like if it's going to be turned into something cinematic, whether it be the big screen or Netflix.
Don't care. Make it happen. Bring her into it, please. It would make my heart just swell with pride because she's phenomenal. I personally love her.
Yeah.
Like, it's a deep-seated thing. I understand, not a chance in hell. Doesn't matter. The love is still there.
Yeah.
Unrequited, still beautiful.
It's cool.
Still beautiful. This series has been known for pulling no punches.
Yes.
Pulling none.
Over the top.
Yes.
And this is it still is.
Right? But this is actually like a matured voice
Yes.
with the kick-ass mythos. Like, it's not this kid that's just like, I'm going to do stuff.
Superhero.
This is well thought out,
Yeah.
planned.
Mhm.
Literally, the series itself has a maturity to it,
Yeah.
which I love. I thought that was really cool to see that growth.
Yeah.
I mean, God, how old is Kick-Ass as a franchise?
It would have been a while ago.
Solid 10 years?
Somewhere in that ballpark, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I still remember that first ad in previews.
oh my God.
It says Kick-Ass. It's some dude getting punched in the face like
Yes,
really hard.
I remember that.
And I read the creative team
It
and
was like,
Mark Miller, JR,
thank you.
100 copies. Let's just do
Ordering,
this.
yes. Okay, so in all honesty, if you're a fan of this series, do you think, or of the original series, how do you fall on this one?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's different. Like, don't go into a thing and it's just going to here's a different character slotted in as Kick-Ass. There's a different set of motivations.
True.
There's a different end game. But yeah,
It's good.
Yeah.
It was good. Oh God,
Yeah.
I can't even wait for you to catch up because
I'm
I'm not gonna keep harping on it. But it's good. It's good.
Hey, Mark, if you're out there watching, can I read those, please?
I'm not saying I like the exclusivity. I don't like lord it over people or just dangle it over their heads or nothing. But wait, was I dangling?
You were.
Oh, I'm
was
sorry.
dangling.
I'm sorry. I hate dangling. Apologize. Okay, so where else did you go in your list here?
I went to Star Wars Thrawn.
Okay.
We got a couple requests for that one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
He's a character from the extended Star Wars universe, and
Now, technically, is this the original extended or new extended?
I don't know. It's got to be new extended, right? Because everything now with Marvel is canon,
right?
So I would imagine
it's the new stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the backstory about this character Thrawn, and he comes from a group of beings that's kind of like considered a myth, like nobody's ever seen them.
Okay.
And they're incredible battle tactician masters, and he kind of begins worming his way into the Empire, and just kind of like going up the ranks. And he's smart.
Okay.
Like he sets up people. It's like the dude's a Machiavellian in everything he does.
Okay.
And there's this poor bastard who's being drugged along to translate for him, and he's just now he's attached to this guy as he's rising the ranks in the Empire. Fantastic. If you're a fan of Star Wars, definitely pick it up. It's not like super action packed. It's more intellectual chess kind of tactics type stuff.
Those are always fun.
But really good. Really good. It had a very novel, like an actual book kind of vibe to it.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah, I dug it.
Okay. Yeah, because the blue skin, I see it. It's Marvel. I immediately went Nightcrawler. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
it's an easy thing to do.
I mean, it's Nightcrawler's earliest ancestor from a galaxy far. But no, like the whole mystique of Thrawn, I've heard a lot about the book series.
Yeah.
The soft cover is finally out, which is like I might actually read it. Maybe. Yeah. Don't hold me to that. But he seems like a very interesting guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very cool.
Now, timeline wise, is this Vader's Empire or post that?
During Vader's time.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's just post Vader or Annie getting heated up in the lava. So yeah, Palpatine's still sitting on the throne.
Okay, got you. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see any.
I think we will, because there was a couple panels and a couple like word bubbles, and I'm like, it will happen, won't it?
And obviously, we know that Vader maybe comes out on top.
Yeah.
So I mean, how does that happen?
Right.
That is the question.
Yes.
That is the question. All right. So I took on the Marvel 2-in-1, Thing, and Human Torch number 3. This one's Chip Zdarsky. The name of the artist, Valerio Schiti. Schiti. How would you pronounce that? Because I'm not doing it. I know I'm going to mess it up, and the level of mess up could be egregious. So I don't want to.
I would refer to him as a master. He is a master at his craft.
Boom! Well done. Well played. I like that. Great storytelling. It's phenomenal. Like, I really enjoyed it. This whole build up to trying to reestablish the Fantastic Four and using arguably the two soulful members, like the joyous members of the team, to rebuild it is really sweet. I really like where this is going, and this is kind of a tour de force of like Fantastic Four lore. Okay. You got to know some things. Yeah. Like we've got some people that show up in this one that have had some run-ins with the Fantastic Four, of course. Okay. So it's really nice. It's like this really well done, put together build. Like I like Chip is doing his job.
He's a good writer.
He's doing his job.
He's really, really good at his craft.
Like it's not just like the voices of the characters. He's got Johnny down. Like absolutely. But just the storytelling scope is like really smart and really cool. I really like it. So
he's grown quite a bit.
Yes.
Like it used to be like, oh, I'll check it out as Zdarsky. Now I'm like, okay,
Chip's there.
X amount.
Let's go.
Let's order that.
Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, it's kind of important. I dig. Cold War number 1.
Yes.
Aftershock.
Yes.
We love them. Mm-hmm. We do love them. Sabella.
Mm-hmm.
Hayden Sherman.
Yep.
Who visited our store.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. It's actually.
Yeah, we got some artwork.
Like I'm pointing. Like anybody in the audience can see it.
If they've been here, you know what we're pointing at. You should come and you can see it.
Yeah, and then check in on Facebook or Yelp.
Right.
Foursquare.
And
whatever.
let people know all the stars.
Yeah.
All the stars.
I got like a Judge Dreddy kind of vibe.
That's there. Absolutely.
But it's a little bit more humor.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
There is a graphic design element to the art and storytelling that I really got to give Sherman some love for. This is not an illustrator's book. This is a graphic design storyteller's book.
Yes.
And there's a difference. Like he doesn't dwell over the illustrations.
Yeah.
It's get the information down, make it pleasing and interesting to the eye, and tell the story.
Like
that's the job. Yeah. So many people don't understand that. There are creators who are like, "Oh, I draw so well." Don't care. Tell the story.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Does a great job of that.
There's
Phenomenal job.
one panel in particular where there's no border, and instead,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
really, really cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
That was so important because you almost you could miss it.
Yeah.
And then you go back and go,
That's
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I see exactly what happens. Obviously, this book has a major curveball that I was not ready for.
It was
based on all the previews that we've seen and all the other shock or aftershock books.
Yeah.
Totally did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. If you have ever seen the movie Feast, that's your hint.
Yeah.
That's your hint right there. Boom.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the scope of this is.
Yeah. Is it? Because they're at war,
right? We know that.
Yeah. So if you don't know, if you haven't read any of the preview stuff,
right?
It's these people that have been put in cryostasis or something
for a long time.
Yeah.
We're not just talking it's been 20, 30 years. Yeah. We're talking 500 years.
Yeah. And you're now thought out.
Right.
By the way, you're in the middle of the war. Go kill for us.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's your premise.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that pitch meeting? It's okay, we're in the future where people are thawed out and suddenly dropped into a war they never made. You're oh my God, wait, what? Yeah. What happened?
Go with that.
Yeah. My favorite line is, I didn't pay for this. Isn't that what I paid for?
There was the one talking about we bought this package by accident or something.
Yes. It was an anniversary present.
Yeah.
You're I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the future.
Why do we go kill?
This is kind of cool, but we don't really know exactly who the antagonists are.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily know whether or not the people that we're seeing for the first time are even the good guys. We have no idea. It's just really kind of dropping you in, story, go.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
For a piece like this, it's very good.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes. I think it's about that time.
It is time.
For some honorable mention.
They're honorable.
Yes. Okay, so since we don't have to stop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We can just keep going.
We can just keep going.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Unstoppable.
No cuts. All right, so we got one that's the same.
Yes.
I've got two over here.
Yes. I know that one, though.
I'm going to talk about that last.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
that one aside.
I'm just going.
So let's go. You do Cap.
Okay, Cap. All right. Cap, 698.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
2 away from 700?
Yeah.
That's getting up there. Mark Waid, Chris Somney. So I was not following this one before all the way. I read one issue or so, and I really enjoyed it. I think this combination of writer and artist is one of the best.
They captured the essence of legacy.
Every time. Their run on Daredevil was great.
Yeah.
Waid and Somney together, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think this is the modern interpretation of Claremont and Burns. I said it. Yeah. Y'all heard me say it. I'll say it again. Tweet me. We can talk about it. Here we have Cap having woken up in a new future.
Yeah.
It's hell for him.
Yeah.
But this has such context and undertones of story. Whoa. Mark, I'm gonna ask flat out, are you throwing stones? Are you out? Are you creating a revolution right now? I feel like that's what he's doing. I think he's setting the seeds for a personal revolution, and he's looking to see who buys his book as who's gonna join his army. If that's the case, sign me up, fam. Sign me all the way up. Yep, absolutely. You, sir.
Because it is the most festive and romantic of holidays, this side of Arbor Day. Oh. Death of Love.
This side of Arbor Day. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, trees are the most erotic plant. So anyway, this poor bastard in this book.
Yes. Wait, what's the book? You didn't even say.
Oh, yeah.
That was my fault.
Death of Love.
Death of Love.
Yeah, by Image. So, so this guy does not have much luck with women. Doesn't understand how he's being a douche and is undeserving of love.
What?
Yeah, and ends up going to some meeting or marketing thing to teach you how to be an alpha male, which then gets you women, which doesn't work for him.
Do those things still exist?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that's so bad. In the age of the internet, that should not be.
Right. We should be a little bit more evolved by this point, but men suck. So anyways, he's at a bar trying to pick up women, and a supernatural being gives him pills that enable him to see cupids.
Okay.
And then we begin the fun.
Okay.
So
Okay. That is this a one shot? Is this a whole series?
It's a mini series.
Oh my god!
Like,
and it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, so he's going to be because we got that. We also got Jimmy's Bastards hitting the shelves tomorrow.
There's a lot of love. Okay,
a
whole lot of love just to touch it.
Yeah, just
in weird ways,
unnatural.
Jimmy's Bastards, man.
Puppy.
Puppy. It's necessary. All right, so we saved this one for a reason. Let's give it the long-winded title. Dark Knights Rising, The Wild Hunt, #1.
Yes.
This is the comic book equivalent of that old phrase, too many cooks in the kitchen.
And not just the video that you can do a lookup of from Cartoon Network, Too Many Cooks.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Because you can feel Morrison's influence in certain things.
Yes. Perhaps the overarching goal of Snyder.
Yes.
Tinian and Williamson, I lose them. I don't know where they are in this one.
I don't know. One of them with Detective Chimp.
Maybe. I don't know. So this is the thing. Like, okay, so this book has 4 writers. It has just as many artists. Now, I don't mind the art switch as much, and maybe that's because culturally we've had that happen, so we're used to that. But 4 writers
in a non-anthology book, like there is a linear story that is being told in this one shot.
This was tough to manage, and it almost gets overshadowed by Grant's overarching themes, where it's hard to enjoy this.
Yeah.
It's really hard to enjoy it because it's just so much. It's so much meta where you're just like, okay.
Yeah. And I love me some Grant Morrison.
Right.
Huge Grant Morrison homer.
Right.
And I'm just like, no. Which sucks because I love his work.
But this little hit of it is just like so much you OD on the Morrison. Like you stop, slow down. There's some interesting ideas here.
Yeah, definitely.
But you kind of have to, and maybe, first read, it's a lot, you have to unpack it. Maybe that's what it is. So we'll try it again. I'll try it again, see what's up. But this one, it's just so 6 foot, 7 foot. Like, it's so much stuff.
How does it, because it's essentially issue 5.5.
Right.
So how is issue 6 going to
wrap up but include this? Because this is almost like a whole new arc of itself.
Right.
So, like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot. I don't know. If you're following the Dark Knight series, obviously you got to get this one. You can't just have this like glaring omission.
Yeah, it's actually probably going to be a requirement.
Yeah.
Like I would imagine.
Absolutely. No, I definitely am thinking it's gonna. This is probably the most nihilistic series though that ever exists.
It's not a happy
I've
series.
not found a single ray of hope and sunshine. If that's the point, good job. You guys have definitely killed all of my hope and joy. It is not there. It's kind of like if you read this and Doomsday Clock at the same time.
Yeah. Could be.
We need puppies. We need safety puppies, cuddle dogs, the whole 9.
Grab a copy of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Because it's the only way you're going to clear that taste out your mouth.
A lot of sad.
It's a lot of it's dripping in sad. Like there should be a sad variant cover, and all it is a mirror. And you look at it, and you go, oh. It's personalized. That's what it is. Speaking of personalized sadness, issue 144 of Invincible, the final issue.
It's here. Like it's here.
Oh my God, Kirkman, Otley, Walker. I've loved you guys for a very long time. Like, your storytelling has shaped my storytelling, me as a creator as a whole, how I produce books, what books I produce. To get to this point, man, this was heavy. This is probably one of the most satisfying endings I've ever read. Yeah. It was one of those things where, like, as a writer, obviously, I've had different, ideas of how things should go and blah, blah, blah. When I read this, I was like, that's why he ended it. Like, this ending came to mind, and I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's it. thank you guys so much for this series because it's brilliant. It's wonderful. I've started sharing it with my kids. My teenage boys, they started reading it. I cannot wait for them to get to this point because this is powerful. And there's always that hope. You don't create something as cool as this particular and just leave it hanging. So, I already miss you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Don't look at me.
Chopping onions, I sweat. You can become a subscriber to us and get this kind of highfalutin
All the time.
all the time.
All the time. Just click that bell button. It'll tell you. It'll be amazing. And we also have a Patreon where we actually spoil the hell out of something.
Yeah. What do we go this week? We Kick-Ass, we have Cold War. I say we don't, just because.
If we spoiled that one, we would probably lose people.
Yeah.
Let's not do that one.
Probably.
All right, good call. So yeah, definitely check out the Patreon. See what kind of stuff that we're actually spoiling. We're spilling the tea on, and see how much we love comics because it's a lot, a whole lot.
More than my daddy loved me.